I was just saying to Wendy that I put this jacket or cardigan just for Wendy because I had a blue top today again because, well, long story short, I don't really like dark color, but my mom had my mom had a lot. So I said, well, I have to wear something different for Wendy because you said that, oh, Kiko, you always wear blue. so, so I went to change for you.
Not always, but always when we do the live.
Yeah, well, because it was still cold, right? But I like bright colors like this.
I mean, it fits you.
Anyway, so we are here. So anyone joining, thanks for joining. My name is Kiko. I am located here in Japan, and I have been on raw vegan journey for 22 years. Wendy is in Holland, and Holland, you have been. Well, she organized this Dutch fruit festival for how many years now?
A seven.
7 years. That's incredible. And oh my God, I wish I could join that
Yes,
that's fruit
too.
festival.
One day.
Yeah, this year I'm not traveling anywhere, and but yeah, there's so many amazing people coming to this festival. So today is I guess food demo. I'm putting my gloves on because I'm gonna have to do some dishes, and um yes, so I am going to make corn soup, which I shared in the group recipe. I haven't made it yet. This is a frozen corn. And yeah, what are you making?
Oh, well, I'm having breakfast.
Okay.
And yes, so I will be making something that is derived from my first apple strudel,
That looked really amazing.
but it's not apple strudel.
Okay, cool. I can't wait to see
So
that.
we consider it like it's a sweet wrap. So it's a sweet wrap. I have the wrap
Okay.
here. Look, it's really nice and pliable. You see?
What's in it?
So this is a mango with flax, um, and yeah, flax. Sorry, yeah, no psyllium husk. Sorry, I'm saying psyllium husk. So this has flax seeds in it, so linseeds. And normally I make wraps with psyllium husk because they get like really thin, and then you can make really strong thin. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so you don't. But this time I decided to do that. Looks quite. It's really strong and pliable, and it's soft in the middle. So that's really
Nice.
nice for this recipe. You don't know, like with lettuce and all these wet salad ingredients. You really want thin, strong, rapidly. I think so. And for this recipe, you really want like thick and fluffy. And I made the blender spin so that there's some air in it, so it's quite airy as well. So it's got mango inside.
Sorry, Wendy, you were saying that you made it fluffy because how do you do it?
Yeah, you just make the blender spin so that it makes like bubbles.
But can you see it on your sheet? It looks
No, but
bubble.
you can definitely feel the difference, and also when you spread it out, you can feel it because if
Ah,
otherwise, if you do it with flax and you just pulse it, then
uh-huh.
you can really thin sheets that are really strong. And now I wanted to make thick sheets that are yeah, they're airy, so they're easy to cut and easy to break. Like it's more.
Wow, that's
I
so
can
cool.
tear it instead of it's more like cracking. The other one's more like cracking.
That is so interesting. You just let it run for longer to make it fluffy.
Yeah, you also want to spin it longer.
Wow, that's a good technique. I never noticed that. Okay, cool.
Okay, so and so it has apple and mango. So mostly mango, just one apple, one banana, about 2 cups of flax seeds, like a spoon of chia in there, and yeah, that's it basically. And I got my toppings here, so we're going to use different kind of berries,
Nice.
mangoes. So I still have to go and make the sauce. I'm having this mangoes here, and this is all the sad mangoes. You see,
Wow, yeah, it's
sad
over. Oh,
mangoes.
big one. Where is it from?
Oh, this is our regular size. I think they're all from Peru. Oh no, they're from Costa Rica. Last week they were from Peru, so now they were from Costa Rica.
Oh, I want to show you Miyazaki mango, which is the best, the best, the best. So this is Miyazaki mango.
Ooh,
Yeah,
wow.
it smells. I mean, I wish we have a technology to share the scent of
Smell.
mango. It smells incredible,
Mine
and
too.
yeah, that's great. Yeah, and we never get disappointed. These are very expensive, but we saw it on sale, so we actually bought all the mango from the store yesterday. So it's in the fridge.
Well, I can also show you the good mangoes.
Okay,
And
yeah.
these are the sad ones because I buy the case and I got a message on Thursday. Hey Wendy, are you coming to the market with like these pictures of these like a pallet full of ripe mangoes? And I was like, um, I'm not planning to come, but I changed my mind. Okay, I'll save you some boxes. I'm like, some boxes? How many will we save? I said, okay, a few hours later, okay, I have to come between one live and the other live and another appointment. You know, I had some appointment with Sky Conway, with Douglas Graham and Chris Kendall all on the same day. So I'm like working for this
Oh,
raw
you
vegan.
mean, yeah, during the bundle? That's a busy time.
Yeah, and so are you coming? I'm like, okay. So I
Wow.
squeeze it in. It's like a 20-minute there and 20-minute back, and then at least a 20-minute walk from the parking to the stand. So I have to do
Wow.
that. So I get there. He says, I got 12 boxes. I'm like, I look at them. Oh, the tiny boxes, huh? I'll take some extra. So I'll show you the ones that I handpicked from the pile.
12 boxes. How many do you
Well,
have
this is
in the
the ones
box?
that I handpicked extra. I already finished some.
What? Wait, wait, wait. You had 12 boxes of those?
No, the what? So some look like this.
Right, right. But okay, but you said 12, you bought 12 boxes?
Yeah. No, in the end now in the end, so this would be two. So it'd be like six in a box. So this would be when it was full would be three extra.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah. And I took two boxes for my dad. So yeah. So we are walking with this gigantic like a hand push thing with all these boxes on it. And I also bought like a case of watermelons, cantaloupe melons. So me and my son Kian, we both have one of those push things with all these boxes stacked on top, and then we have to go and walk them back twice.
Wow, that's
Yeah, so we're
incredible.
walking through the streets, and people are really going like, "Wow, are you having a party?" They ask that like every week. Are you having a fruit party? Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Every week they ask that. Like, where are you going with all the fruit? Yeah, home. You know, it's our meal. So yeah, they're going fast. But oh
That's
my gosh,
great.
I already ate the ripest, softest. Like they're not flying, but they could be. Like they're so good. Look,
Oh, that looks beautiful.
they're just perfect.
That's apple mango, right?
Oh no, these are just keep mango. I think we
Oh.
don't have that. We only get like standard here. They bring you Keith and canned mangoes. So these are red canned mangoes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sometimes we have these Tommy Atkins, but they're really hard, and I never have them really good quality, but we will see. So these were the ones that we will have for the festival as well. These
Mhm.
kinds. So I also try to make him buy me Palma mangoes. Okay, it's too early for Osteen, but could be having Palma mangoes. I love those. So they need like 2 weeks of ripening after when they arrive here. So ta-da!
Oh my God, that's
Well, the
great.
sad mangoes, they maybe look sad like on the top because they're brown on the top, but
Oh,
look at
that's
that.
perfect. Oh yeah, wow.
I mean, you cannot complain about that. I mean,
No,
I don't even have to blend these up. I don't have to. I could. Don't have to.
so good.
So yeah, that's like the advantage if you buy a lot. Some people always ask you, how much are they? Did you get a discount? I said this time I did not get a discount. But they were cheap for everybody. So and then there's like when you see the pile and they have this color on it, I'm going like, wow, like I want the whole pile. Like, don't throw. And you come at the cases and they flip them over, like, no, 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 don't do that, don't do that. I say to just put the pile there and tell people to buy by the case. But people don't do that. They wanted to have it on the pile, so they're all squished. I don't understand that. But it's like
Yeah.
it works apparently. It's a marketing
So
trick.
I'm eating just a golden kiwi from New Zealand. We get pretty good kiwis, but this season it's not ready yet. So,
Oh,
mhm.
oh,
So
nice,
good.
nice.
You
We
know,
just finished the
I
kiwis.
have kiwi vines, and I got so many kiwis last year, and I see already some fruit. So this year I'll be having a piece around November with kiwi fruits. Hmm.
Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna get there to the wrap because this mango is so good. I think they'll be eaten before I make it.
Mm. I
So
also wanted to share mulberry. You should have mulberry in your garden. Do you have mulberry in your garden?
no, I hear some people in Netherlands have that. Like
So
I only live 2 years here now. It's like
so
it's like these
good.
people all put stones in the back. Not many people here have actually plants in the garden anymore.
Really? That's same here. Everyone likes to, cover everything in concrete. And I'm the one who has the fruit tree around here. They might have like Japanese style um garden, but there's nothing can be eaten from there.
Yeah,
And oh my God, I'm having such a great time in my garden. So I just picked this mulberry from my garden,
hmm,
and I didn't think they were mature, but they're that's pretty good. I
they
still have
look good.
yes, quite a few, and then yeah. So Wendy, you said that you were gonna make a smoothie for your breakfast.
Well, yeah, that's going to be the sauce that for
Mm.
the for the for the wrap. But I think I'm going to leave the wrap for the afternoon. So because these mangoes are way stronger and nicer than I expected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't want to mix them up with anything.
I know
I'm
what you
not
mean.
like a mono girl.
It's great.
That I think when I'm 65, I still tell everybody I'm a girl.
I love
I'm
it.
a mature woman. Yeah, that too. But I'm also still a girl.
Yeah, that's the attitude. It's good
That's
attitude.
mango. It's the mono mango girl. Mono.
Hmm.
So some people call the Dutch Fruit Festival the Mango Festival. That happened 3 times already out of the 7 because I love mango and I really think it's really important. And the
Hmm.
first year we had 55 people at the festival, and I
55. Wow.
so and I ordered this pallet of mangoes and half a pallet of watermelon, and like he said, "Do you want banana?" I said, "No, everybody eats banana the whole year. I want to eat people to have something different." And
Right.
actually, Grant Campbell came, and he's like one of those banana guys. Like he needs to have like 10 bananas before each dinner as a snack.
Wow.
So I remember that I bought one case of banana and we hang them outside in the outside tent.
Mhm.
And that's it. We had this similar mangoes that I'm having here now, but more ripe, like more. These ones are a little bit. These are so ripe that they start to like have that. I don't know, like alcohol. I don't know how you say that. That thing that gives you belly pain if you eat too many in one go.
Ah, okay.
And the other ones are a little bit strong compared to those. Like those were like the flavor was the bouquet. Let's say the bouquet of the flavor was bigger, and the mangoes were twice the size. They were like gigantic, and
Mm.
I got them on a deal because if they're ripe, they don't. The wholesales wants to get rid of them, so they arrive too ripe for markets and supermarkets. I'm like, that's the one we want, right?
Yeah.
And because we had such good mango, you see people eating it like on the videos and like dripping everywhere, like
Oh
everybody's.
my God.
And like we had like mango banana ice cream. We had like mango cilantro dressing, mango basil dressing for the noodles. Like, and you think that people get done by the mango? No, no. By the last day, everybody was still going like, "Oh my gosh, these mango!"
Really? So that's funny.
So that was just awesome, and that's why they said, "Oh yeah, Dutch Fruit Fest is the mango fest," and we don't even live near an area that has mangoes. But I want people to experience the you know the vibe that I first had when I went raw for the first like 3 years, because then you find out how amazing it can be if you have good food, if you have good fruit. And it's Dutch Fruit Festival for a reason, and not raw vegan whatever. Because fruit is actually the base of your calories. You want to get most of your calories from fruit, and you want to have that in the right fruit. Not, you don't want to only survive on bananas and like hard apples and pears. I mean, that's just, then you'll feel hungry because you're not getting the full flavor, the full sweetness, the full
Mhm.
amount of nutrients that you really want to get from that.
Yeah, the variety is so important. You don't want, yeah, I mean, there's so many varieties to enjoy. And it's funny that, I never thought uh Poland would be interesting place, but you want to share why it's interesting to come to your Dutch
Oh,
Fruit Festival?
yeah, absolutely. So you remember I live in Spain, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I
Oh,
am Dutch.
you know what? Yeah. So this Dutch festival in July 22nd to 26th, is it?
June. It's only one
I
month
Oh
away.
yeah, yeah, June. Yeah, for 1 month
Yeah.
from now. And anyone is watching now, you're lucky one. You If you want to go, they still have some seats available, some spots available. And how many people are coming this year?
Actually, I haven't counted yet, but we have space for 43 people sleeping there.
Wow. Okay, and yeah, go ahead. You do you do why people want to come to your.
Yeah, so actually, a lot of fruit in Europe comes from Spain, Italy, Greece. But when the summer is coming, like now, it's also coming from like France, the Netherlands. But strangely enough, now I'm having Costa Rica mangoes. Last week I had mangoes from Peru. And you think, okay, that's far. Yeah, that's far. But the thing is, it's like they have like a subscription to the port of Rotterdam. So these people have contracts with big sales warehouses all the supermarkets, basically all the fruit that is distributed on in Western Europe is distributed through Rotterdam port, and some is also going through Antwerp, which is, well, Eindhoven's like Rotterdam's there, and then Antwerp's there, and we're like there. So it's either way, it's 1 hour drive. So the
Amazing.
for the Netherlands, and yeah, I mean, of course, I'm not saying that we should always import everything from far away, but everything that gets imported is passing through Rotterdam, and then it goes through some sort of inspection. And supermarkets, especially the ones that are a little bit further away, are are really looking for fruit that they can keep on the shelf. So they want stuff that they can keep longer. And we, as lovely fruitarian eaters here, we love fruit ripe. We want it as ripe as possible from the plant. But they don't like that. So all this food arrives in Rotterdam, and then it's like, no, it's not good enough because it's too ripe. And then it goes to the auction. And the guys where I buy my fruit, they go to the auction like twice a week. And then, yeah, that's where they get the food.
That's incredible. Oh my God. I wish I had that kind of contact here. I haven't found one here in Japan.
Yeah, it's hard. Like in France, it was really hard. I was next to the big
Mm,
warehouses, and also there a lot of things come not by boat from Spain but by truck. And I was not able to get ripe fruit there because this is one of those warehouses that wants to keep the fruits unripe. So I
oh,
go to
wow.
this gigantic place with, well, at least like it could have like 100 trucks there, and there were 5 different companies with gigantic warehouses, and there is not a single ripe fruit in there. It's holes full of fruit. And you see like even fly-in mangoes. I thought, okay, I'll just buy these fly-in because it was winter, and it was so hard for me because they only sell vegetables in the supermarket. Was also nothing. So I go to this warehouse a couple of times, and everything's just rock hard. So I did buy some things, and they were quite nice. I mean, nicer than what I did get in the supermarket, but it was just not affordable neither. So very high price, and you have to like wait and hope it'll be edible. This is not what we can sustain raw vegan living on. And that's when people resort to eating a lot of bananas and avocados and greens and start to eat fats like nuts and seeds in a too high amount, because it's just, they can't find what they need, what the body needs. So that's why a lot of people fall off the wagon. So, and the Netherlands is just a really awesome place for receiving these good fruits. And even in Austria, when we were at Austria Fruit Festival, there was the fruit distributor that was there, and he was giving a lecture on food distributing through Europe and how they receive food in Austria. And then he told the whole story about about Rotterdam, and I was sitting there like, yep, 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 yep. We're the lucky ones.
Yeah, so you're actually getting better quality fruits than when you were living in Spain. Is that right? That's incredible.
Well, not only like
Which part of
out of
Spain though you
Spain,
were
the
living?
food near Almeria, Murcia, that's Andalusia in Spain. That's all the way in the
Yeah, those are good place for
southeast.
sweet. Fruits.
It's also called Plastic City
Which is why?
because it's all these warehouses, and they got these polyester nets, but it looks like they're covered in plastic, but it's actually polyester, very fine mesh
Oh, you
to
mean the like greenhouse?
Yeah, sort of. It has a greenhouse. It does leave air through, but it does also have an air greenhouse effect that mostly to keep away the bugs.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
otherwise there'll be no food left. All the bugs would eat it there. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, so that those gigantic companies, they're so gigantic. These companies, with the contracts that they have, they don't sell it there. They don't have like a market where you can go buy that as an individual that just arrives there. So you can stand there and you can see this gigantic place, but there's not like a front door where you can ring a bell and say, "Hey, I want to buy some fruit here." So it's very industrial.
Mm.
So that gets loaded up in trucks and moved everywhere, which is understandable. And it comes to the Netherlands. But you're in Spain, in some rural village, like there's not a truck coming there. So
Mm.
you will drive like 700 kilometers every week to get your food, right? So in the end, I did find a distributor that did not distribute per se in Catalonia, but they, if I paid the transport, they were willing to send somebody
Mm.
every other week. So I did do that, and those fruits were amazing, like really
Mm.
awesome. But you do get only what is growing around that particular farm at that particular time. So I mean, yeah, the variety is not very big.
Um, how do you eat a lot of like green leafy veggies, or
Mm.
um, like
And dinner,
how
yeah.
do you pay attention how many grams
Oh
you
no,
eat?
you?
Yeah, actually, I was more on the fruitarian side, and then sorry, I'm doing a rice for my husband because he I made a curry for him, coconut curry.
Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, I was saying that the what was I saying? Coconut curry. I got distracted. Food, Dutch, Poland. I never knew that it was a good place. But yeah, for the greens, I wanted to share that uh, I wasn't eating enough greens, so I had to start scaling how much I eat. So now I eat at least about 600 grams to 1 kilo a day.
Yeah, I think I'm around that 700-800 would be my average.
I mean, I always see you eating fruits. Like, how do you eat those veggies? How do you incorporate those veggies?
Well, I take a bowl over there. I open the fridge and I throw in all these vegetables and I eat them. I make also a lot of wraps. I've been in moments there I was completely into nori. I would just make nori rolls every day. And now
Uh,
I tried like a couple of days ago and I was like, nope, can't eat that. Currently, I'm making just salads. I have a little leftover from yesterday from my eldest. Let
mm-hmm.
me see. So this is the little bowl. This is just
What's
it's
that?
chicory.
Okay. Any sauce in it or?
Yeah. That's the dressing. So I wanted to make a hemp dressing because of the omega fatties, and all the nice nutrients that we would like. But I run out of hemp apparently.
Uh-huh.
So I just did some cashews and some sesame seeds. I blended them up with water so that it was like just a white cream. Yeah, just a white cream. Then a spoon of mustard seed, like that. Like like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like a big spoon of that, like this. And I chopped up an avocado. It was really creamy, so I don't want to blend that in. I don't really like that. So it kind of gets mashed inside and it makes little pieces. And some blueberries. Yeah, that's it. And
Blueberries, nice.
it was like a kilo for all of us
Mhm.
because now we're having these mangoes. We're just eating mango. like yes. And then there is times where I want salads like 3 times a day. I've just before these mangoes came, I had so little yeah, how do you say that? I was liking my apples and pears, but I was not really liking them too much. Let's say, like it doesn't give you that full feeling.
Mhm.
So, and I was having grapes, also a lot of grapes, but I really needed to have like celery, with what I put kale, celery, kale, some banana. I just blend that all up, and I was having that for breakfast. And like the other day, I woke up and I just felt like eating iceberg. Like we eat iceberg all the time. It's just everybody's favorite. It's so like it's salty and sweet. It has so much water inside, and it has the same. It's I don't know. Like that's also something that people complain about in other countries. And I did have iceberg in the United States, and yeah, they're horrible. But here, iceberg is amazing. It's one of the best.
Oh, yeah. It, I noticed, depending on the season as well here in Japan, like winter to spring, they're very sweet and crunchy, but certain vegetable I don't feel like eating during the summertime because it's, I mean, it's not natural. They do it in greenhouse.
Yeah, I wanted to show you. I was having dandelion tea, and I wanted to show you, but it seems that I misplaced my jar yesterday.
Ah,
Like the hole is empty. The
I never
stem.
heard of dandelion tea.
Oh,
I
you
put
just
them I put them in my smoothies. I have some in my garden. So during the springtime I would add some.
okay? So I cannot show the dandelion if I misplaced it, huh? How can you lose a gigantic jar of dandelion?
It's just dandelion. There's nothing
Yeah,
else.
no.
Oh,
Well,
interesting.
yeah, because it has the root and everything. It's like the whole plant.
Ah,
But
yeah. Okay, the roots. How does it taste like?
well, actually, you're supposed to boil it, but you just use it as a tea. It's super cheap because it grows everywhere.
Nice.
But look, I, for example, also keep dehydrated kale like that in my jar. So I just dehydrate it when I have a
Oh,
lot, and I
uh-huh.
make little tiny flakes. See?
Very nice.
And then when
What's
we
the-
have whatever kind of meal, I just sprinkle some over, just a little bit. It's nice and crunchy, and it gives this little bitter bite to it. And
Nice.
I mean, that's a great way to get in some nutrients.
That's true. I never thought about doing that. That's a great idea.
Oh, I
How
do
long
this.
does that last? Because that looks very fresh, what you just showed.
Oh, actually, it's from this winter. It's already from January.
Oh, wow. Pretty good.
And I do the same with sprouts.
Wow, you dry the
Yeah,
sprouts?
yeah. Like I said, sometimes for the wholesales. Now, okay, this is actually a local grower that has a connection with my supplier. So this is a local grower. And this was, I think, before Christmas. No, the second time was after Christmas. Also, I think in January somewhere, February. And so he says, "Yeah, we're having blah blah sprouts again. Too many cases. Okay, fine." So I come there, and it's like four boxes for €1 or something. Like four boxes. Like normally it's €2 per box. So if it's two per box and now all of a sudden it's 25 cents per box, I'm like, okay, I'll take okay, give me 20. Like, and then I just make wraps the whole week with sprouts in it. The half of it I dehydrate, and the other half I put, just roll them up with my lettuce like that. So
How
let's
long?
make the
How long
dressing.
do you need to let it dry in the dehydrator for the
Oh,
sprouts?
not even like 4 hours. I'll just mute a minute if you want to tell people about what you're doing. It's okay.
Yes, I will. Okay, so while Wendy's preparing for her smoothie, I'm making my corn soup recipe. So this year I was part of the ultimate raw vegan bundle, and I shared my story, Namado 2. First, last year was Namado, the first one, and then second year, this one is Namado 2. And I think that's it for my, health journey story that I would do as a book. And first year, I shared 9, 10 recipes in my book at the end of the book. Oh, by the way, I have a book. So a lot of people ask me on a paperback form. So I've published it with my dear husband's help. I would not have been able to do this. So it's in the book form. And towards the end, you would see some recipe, smoothies recipe. And the recipe I share is like like my favorite recipe of all time. But I do change, but I make them a lot in my cafe and on a daily basis. So yeah, so in this book. But this year it just didn't fit the recipe, it didn't fit into my story, so I decided to just publish just with the story. But I did contribute one recipe, which is a corn soup recipe. I'll give you the recipe. This is the first time I'm going to give you the recipe today. uh okay, so corn, let's see, take a note. I have frozen corn thawed, 100 grams, frozen cauliflower, 50 grams. I didn't have a frozen cauliflower, so I'm just using a fresh cauliflower today. Macadamia nuts. You could substitute with cashew nuts, which is not raw, but a lot of raw vegan use it, and I seem to be allergic to it, so I don't use cashews. So I use macadamia nuts, dates, just a tiny bit, 6 grams, nutritional yeast. Oh, I forgot to add nutritional yeast, 7 gram. I'm going to add that before I forget. So that makes it, kind of cheesy, because we are vegan here. We are not adding any animal products. So I just added 7 grams. Yeah, there you go. So nutritional yeast, I added, and then onion. I guess that's optional, but I like adding onion. Anything bitter, because this is kind of sweet, right? So I want to make everything. I want to hide like bitter things in my food. So that was onions, 20 grams. Miso, I just finished miso. Miso was 10 grams. I think I only had maybe 7 or 8 grams. So you can adjust that. And then warm water for 120 grams. So yeah, that's it. It's very simple. I just mix it in a NutriBullet, and voila, you can during the winter time, I use the hot water to make this more, warm. But today it's a warm day. Today it was 31 degree. So
Wow,
uh,
31.
and then once I'm done with it, I like adding cauliflower in the soup to make it crunchy. So that's the cauliflower raw cauliflower. So that's it. It's the first time I'm giving the recipe, and it took a long time for me to do this, perfectionate this recipe, because this is my childhood memory. My mom used to make a corn soup, and this is exactly the corn soup cup that my mom used to use. And I'm so happy that I got it. Like my brother was, he was about to throw them away. I was like, no, I want to take it with me. And I remember this bowl looking so big because I was 4 or 5, was tiny. So when I'm big now, so it's so small. So I need 2, 3 servings of this, but I'm gonna serve myself from here. So that's what I'm making. How about you? What you doing, Wendy?
I'm listening to you. This recipe sounds so interesting. Uh, wow, I would not have thought about making a corn soup. That's like we don't eat a lot of corn here in this country, and this
Oh,
we do have these Moroccan people in the market selling that almost every week. Uh,
mm-hmm.
but we don't like it's not a traditional corn country. We don't even have like corn syrup or anything like that you see
Oh,
on YouTube. So there is usually some corn in like Mexican dishes that are very
yeah.
westernized. Um,
I love corn. Here in Japan, a lot of Japanese people, they love corn. So the corns are everywhere. That's what um I work as a tour guide, and then my clients always tell me, oh, corn's everywhere here in Japan. So
yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing though.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is like American influence,
Yeah,
because
well, there is corn here, but it's all industrial corn. It's for the pigs. There are more pigs here than humans. So there are about 6 times more pigs in the Netherlands than there are humans. I just heard that in a,
what? They,
yeah, I am with the political party for animals. And we had, we have these special biologists and professors from universities and stuff coming to give lectures, and then they explain us that how it works. I didn't know that there were 6 times, yeah, the amount of pigs that there are for animals. Yeah, 6 times more animals than there are humans for eating, and so all the corn you see is for the pigs. And
yeah,
you think all these Dutch people are eating pigs. No, no, no. These pigs go to China.
really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I was mixing and I couldn't hear anything you were saying until just a few seconds ago. So I'm gonna go back and listen to what it must have been very interesting what you were sharing. So that's very interesting. I mean, why? Like, I mean, China has such a huge land. I just wonder why they have to import from your country.
I think because I don't know, somehow this is the industry. It's just from the past. Like somehow this industry came up here and it's been doing well. They got their big companies, gone to other big companies, like gigantic worldwide food dominance country companies. You
Mm,
really have an idea who those are? So yeah, especially there are some parts that of pigs get slaughtered here. I know it's not really a nice topic, but it does happen. And then all the feet and ears and skin and all of that get exported
yeah.
far. Okay. All right. You see all these apples here? Yeah. Okay. So the apples, I'm
Beautiful.
going to chop in pieces like that. You see? You do not want to make them. So people for the festival, if you want to come volunteer and I say chop the apples, this is how you do. We don't need you to take a measurement, lint, and make them exactly the same size. You can do that. If you can do that, that's awesome. But we're going to mix it up and all in a bowl and put it in the strudel. So we want it to be rough. We don't want it to be, you know, specific. You just
Are you still um accepting volunteers?
oh well, actually we're full, but that doesn't matter. We have one team member with some issues, so we might take one person for the kitchen. But our like we we're not like with thousands of people, so we do not need thousands of volunteers. But I also love that people want to learn their kitchen skills and improve themselves and contribute in a way, because that's my nature too. Like I like festivals, but just to come there and do nothing, I feel I'm missing out on something. I want to do something.
Mm,
So um, I do make the festival in a way that we're offering those experiences, because I know how valuable it is to be part of a group that contributes, that you feel like your effort matters and that you can show your skills. Like we have a lady this year, she's coming to do massages. We have like
oh,
a couple
nice.
last year and the year before, we had a lady giving us a tour on around in the area on all the medicinal and edible plants and weeds. Basically, that was amazing as well. We had a couple of yoga teachers giving a class, like voluntarily, just like, oh, I'm also a yoga teacher, shall I give a class? And I'm like, okay, yeah, I can make some space for that. And so like really the community vibe is also about sharing. It's that everybody has their uniqueness that they bring to the event, to their life, like to the world, to the community that is your world, and your gift is there to be seen. You're allowed to be seen. And this is so important for people, that they feel that they are seen, that they feel they matter, they feel that they're contributing as well. Because this is like, one of the basic human needs is to contribute. And that is what the
True.
ultimate fulfillment is. So the
Yes.
feeling of fulfillment comes if you can contribute. So this is also why I love doing this. And people are saying, if like one person says, oh, I love the video, thank you, I also feel like I contributed.
Mm,
And I want others to have that experience as well. And that is what gives people fulfillment. That's also why fruit festivals in general are such amazing places, because you're allowed to eat what you want to eat. You're accepted for who you are, young, old, male, female. We have people from, I don't know, like all over the world, from all different kind of cultures, with all different kind of backgrounds, and every single one of them says, wow, I feel like I'm home, I feel accepted, I feel like
wow.
this is a good community. Wow, it's like my family. And you hear that back from like everybody. Like Dutch Fruit Festival is like a family. And I
Mm, nice.
family in a positive way. Like, you're safe and accepted for whatever you do.
Okay,
So
I just
go.
took a photo of my corn soup, and
Yeah.
because I can't really show you, so this is how it looks like. The corn soup. So I just put the black pepper on top, and ready to be eaten. I'm
Okay.
hungry, so I'm gonna start eating.
Awesome. I just put my last ingredient in and I'll show you mine.
Cool. Hmm.
So so I put my favorite speculas.
What's that?
Um cinnamon, cilantro balls. That's cilantro balls. Uh chestnut, nootmuscat, I don't know what it is. Clove, ginger, cardamom, orange
Mm.
peels, and oh, I don't know the name of this other round big balls that you have to scrape. You know the name of those?
Nutmeg.
Nutmeg, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I
Wow,
love
that's a lot.
women, you know. I give a description, you say the name. Like this women, that's women can do that.
Telepathy. Wow.
Okay, so yeah, so I just put it like that, and we just mix it up.
So that is that apple?
Yeah, that's just apples. And so I got some apricots. So I'm adding apricots. So I don't really like only apple. I really love that these apricots are fibrous, they're soft, they're juicy. So the apples are like strong, you know? They just stay in their
Mm-hmm.
shape, and that might cause them to fall out. They will fall out anyway, but it will also yeah, it could be that it's like it's not dry because there's a lot of water inside and they're very watery, but it's not sticky, and we want it to be sticky. Sometimes I have to figure out what the right word would be in English for all these Dutch words we have. So this is not the way you want to do in the festival, but this is how you want to do in your own kitchen if you don't want to waste any time. So I just add some apricots,
Mm.
and sometimes I add a little banana, but I don't feel like banana now actually. So let's not do that. So and then people ask me, how do you come up with these recipes? I say, well, I never make the same recipe.
Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I just made this up this morning.
So for my corn soup, if you this you can definitely omit the cauliflower, but I recommend you doing a frozen and thawed cauliflower because this is the first time I'm using cauliflower raw, and it's a bit bitter. Um, Maybe I will just add a bit of dates to compensate the bitterness. But I mean, it's okay. I don't have to, but I'm curious how it's gonna change. So gonna add a bit of
So
dates.
I'm gonna add some fat in here.
What's coconut?
It's almond.
Oh, almond flour. Okay.
Yeah, and it helps absorb excess liquid from the apples.
Ah, cool. Yeah. So if anyone doesn't know, oh, Wendy's grandpa used to work in a restaurant, Michelin star restaurant, something like that.
Yeah, he worked there, but he used to own like restaurants and hotel and run
Ah,
the kitchen and all of that, like big place. It's not.
nice.
You can walk from the festival venue to the hotel if you wanted to.
Oh, wow. Oh, the restaurant is still there?
The building, yeah, the
Wow.
building, the building's still there. But of course, it's. I mean, like my grandpa died a long time ago. You know.
Mm.
I think they were from 2024, 90 something like that. Okay. Ta-da, ta-da.
That's raisin?
Yeah, I love that. That's yeah, it's uh sultanas. Okay. So these are so good. That's sultanas. So that's it. I would wanted to add more apricot, but when I opened the bag this morning, I just bought them. I noticed that the quality was not so good. So
Ah,
they all had like, you know, spots and things and squished and had to throw away. So now it's very simple. You just roll it up.
yeah, so it sticks together well because of the mango, right? Because
Well,
it's
I
only
didn't
one
put.
tablespoon that you added,
Hmm?
no? The sheet that you made, the fruit wrap,
Yeah.
it sticks together well because of mango, because you only added one tablespoon, right?
No, no, I added 2 cups of flax.
Ah, cups. Ah, okay, that's why.
But it doesn't stick right now. Right now I use a mango. You can use anything that's liquid to put it on the side and then
Mm,
leave it there for a moment. So when you put this away in the fridge for like an hour or something, the flavors get mixed even better
mhm.
and the apples get a little softer. So if you have guests or something, you want to keep it in the fridge for like an hour or so. And if you want it warm afterwards, you can also put it a moment in the dehydrator if you like it, but not too long because then the crust get hard, and we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So that's it.
So cool.
And just for the um, for the for the video. So for the purpose of having this video, we will make. I will show you how to do. Okay.
Yes, please.
Do we just imagine it stays in the fridge for already 1 hour?
Thank you.
So I cannot handle vanilla too well because I have I don't know why. Like all the stimulants make my body stimulate too much, and I get all yeah, hyperactivity feelings. Like my heart rate goes up, and I feel a little stressed, and all of this. So I don't like too much. So I didn't put vanilla now. So I like to, when there is something in it and I'm at a party, I will eat it, but it's not something that I would regularly put in my meals. So I didn't do that, but you can do that if you like the flavor. So here's my mango. And now all these different mangoes, some were a little harder, some were really soft, some were a little on the too much ripe. Okay, not that, but if they are on the too much ripe side, other ones are not perfectly ripe yet. That's all mixed together. And when you mix it together like that, the flavor is awesome. You don't the fibers don't annoy you anymore. So now it's just like, wow, this is perfect. Like individually, the mangoes all have their differences, but now I put like that. So I put it in a small bowl like that, and I take a dry cutting board. So this is the cutting board I was telling you about the other day, which is made out of recycled bamboo pieces. You see?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it is strong. Yes, liquid doesn't stay inside, but it does destroy your knives faster, and it's full of glue. So you just take that thing and you put it up here. It's not ready yet, but we will just imagine it's ready, okay? So, ta-da!
Beautiful.
Let's see how small or how big do I want this.
How often do you make this? Because you made it last time as well. Is this like a popular meals at your home?
I made it last time because I had too much apples, and now I bought these apples especially to make this.
Cool.
So yeah, so if it stays in the fridge, it doesn't fall out, but now it falls out. That's why it falls out. So for everybody that's thinking the recipe isn't working, you have to leave it a moment. You have to give it time. So you just put it on top of that, but then you might think, ah, it's not ready. I had 2 kids having their birthday, and I was having a lot of family, friends, people come over. And if I have to make them a cake, with cashews and things, I need to buy a lot of cashews. I need to buy a lot of big shapes. I cannot make so much in one go because I only have one shape. It's like this size. And then
Mm,
I do not have enough of all of that. So I would have to make cake and cake again. And I can't do that because they all come at the same moment. So So to give them all something what you can eat, and it's like it also fills you up a little bit. Yeah, I do it like
That's
this.
that's gorgeous. I love how it looks.
Oh, well, that's a little bit too much. Well, this happens, right? You
That looks
can.
good though. Oh my god, I want to try that. The powder that you spiced. That's so gorgeous. I
There you
love it.
go.
That, I mean, that's like a better than luxurious restaurant experience.
Right, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So
So
that's
good.
why we have it a lot because everybody thinks you're having a 5-star experience.
Hmm.
We made it in this video. That's
That's
it.
incredible. I mean, that's a lot of love and
Bon
labor.
appetit.
Yeah, bon appetit. That's a lot. I mean, you say that how, I mean, that's a lot to prepare for kids. How many kids can you serve?
So I can put 4 of these in the dehydrator in one go, like filled up like this so that it's served warm.
Hmm.
But one of them was enough for 7 people. So yeah, I used 2, and the other kids wanted to have standard regular apple pie from the supermarket.
Mm.
We had teenagers come over, so yeah.
You are incredible, Wendy. Really. I'm just, every time I speak to you, I'm thinking like, how does she do it? Like you would do so much, but I think this lifestyle is has a lot to do with it, right? I mean, it gives you so much energy. You're on the go all the time, right?
I appreciate you saying that. I feel for me there is too much to do and too little time to do it all. Like teaching on Monday, bringing the other one to the daycare and bringing her up, then
Teaching food,
doing my work on
teaching,
Tuesday,
teaching
te-
food.
teaching gymnastics.
You are teaching gymnastics.
Yeah, I got my diploma in 1989.
Wow, incredible. I
You
mean,
didn't know that.
I think you mentioned about it, but you just a bit, you're a bit overwhelming, Wendy. You have so much going on, right?
Yeah, on Tuesday I go to the other side of the city to bring Kiam to his second gym. On Wednesday he's now assistant teaching as well. Like he just started, he just got
What?
13.
But how old is he? He's still what, early teenager?
Yeah, he just turned 13 and then you can get like your first job. So he's
Wow.
helping the smaller boys. So he's in the big group with the big kids doing gymnastics, and he's doing gymnastics for a year and a couple of months now, and he's like assistant on another hour before where there's little kids, 6 7 year olds. So he's like learning to be a teacher there. And he says, I want to get diploma like you, mama. I said, okay.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh my God. So, but he is he raw vegan?
Not anymore.
He's vegan?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. But I mean, I'm sure being close to you, he'll be eating a lot of raw vegan stuff.
Yeah, just our meals, but he's allowed to have his own snacks now. So he likes like other things.
That's good. I think you are relaxed about it.
Mm. I thought about it like a couple of years back, and actually, I've had the last 13 years to think about it, how
Wait,
I wanted to do that. And I think intrinsic motivation is one of the biggest things that humans have that motivates them to do whatever in life. You
Mm,
need intrinsic motivation. So if I'm going to put external pressure on him to eat exactly what I want, even when he's outside the house, how will he ever create his internal motivation to do the same? So,
yeah, good point.
I mean, he has the base, but he's 13 now. You know, kids in a couple of years, they go out, then they go partying, they drinking alcohol and stuff, go eat like kebab in the middle of the night and things. So I think I'll be better off doing what we're doing now, and he would definitely not have the. I don't see him having the desire to go party like that and eat like that at all. I don't see him doing that in the future. Um, but I might see him eat more cooked food and stuff like that. But I think that he will be able to make, from his own intrinsic motivation, better choices than if you're really strict. You see, sometimes kids go rebel a lot, and then they go like complete to the opposite side. And yeah,
I've
I,
seen this happen a lot in, healthy, like, macrobiotic or vegan couple, and their kids go completely, opposite side. They want to rebel because, there might have been like a pressure, like you can't eat this, you can't eat that. So that's a great, yeah, I think you're doing excellent work.
thank you.
Yeah, amazing. Yours very inspiring. But yeah, it's been more already over 1 hour. This went really fast. But I
Oh
just
my
wanted
gosh, I
to
didn't watch the time, but I really appreciate it. I had so much fun doing this video with you and
let's do this
learning about
again. Yeah,
you.
this was so much fun. And again, this is in honor of the Dutch Fruit Festival. One day I would love to come. I will definitely volunteer doing something because I like to involve that way. But so Wendy, of course, is the organizer. Dr. Doug Graham will be there. Lisa and Nate both will be there.
Mm.
And who else is coming as a speaker?
So Lisa and Nate are not flying over. They're just coming over to Zoom to answer all our questions and give a
Oh,
lot of talk.
sorry. Okay, well that's
But
still
that's
good.
okay. She keeps promising me that they'll fly over since 2018. But
Oh, Chris.
because she's Canadian and they wanted to live in United States, you had to go through this whole process. We went through COVID, and then we had to go to the whole,
Mm.
and then you cannot leave the country for like so long before you get your passport back, and then you can have to stay for 3 years and stuff like that. So it's not that you could just like, oh, let's fly to Europe, let's fly back. Like,
Ah,
you need to
yeah.
do some planning, and it's totally understandable. And the same goes for Chris Kendall, because he went from Canada, he's Canadian, to Sweden.
Mm,
But Sweden, where he lives, to here is like super close. So now it's like, okay, this year you're coming. He's like, yeah, this year I'm coming.
yeah.
So
So
Chris
Chris,
Kendall's flying over.
that's great. So Chris
Yeah,
and Doug Graham and you, I mean, three of you are very close, right?
and Louise. But you know Louise Ko? She's from Denmark. She organized the Danish Food Festival long time ago.
Nice. Maybe I'm connected on Instagram, but
Mhm.
so yeah, anyone who is watching, contact. Well, you can follow that fruit festival on Instagram, or you can contact Wendy for more
Mhm.
information because that's an amazing fruit festival.
Mhm.
And well,
Well, you can still come. We still have a few spots, but don't wait too long, because I yesterday, well, I spoke to 3 people. So you just asked me, how many spots do you have? Yeah, I think 7 or 8. But I
mm,
spoke to 3 people yesterday, and they were like, "Okay, I want to come." So you like, if they all sign up now,
Yeah, hurry
Yeah.
up if you want to go. Unfortunately, this year I'm not gonna. Yeah, I have too many obligation where I am, but I am looking forward to the summary after the fruit festival. And when you're done with it, maybe we can do this again. Maybe with Sky as well. This time works well with Sky.
Yes, it works with me, but very well with me too.
Well, thank you so much, Wendy, for sharing that beautiful recipe. I need a lot of mango for that, but maybe I can substitute with something else. Can I substitute with banana, you think, instead of mango? No.
No, you don't want to do banana dressing with this. But you can squish one banana instead of the apricot through the apples. That's really nice, makes it sticky too. And if you put it then back in the dehydrator, then you get like this really awesome thing. Like the liquid from the banana will go in the crust and in the banana. And and because in the dehydrator, the external part will get dry, but the inside will really soft. And then you get like a completely different, lovely experience. I've done that a lot.
Cool.
Um, but you can also just make blend one mango in a small jug with a
Mm,
blender, and then you just have a dot. And it also goes really well with something like cashew cream, just a little dot of cashew cream.
mm,
Also super nice that we did on the birthday. I made beautiful dots on the top, so it looks like a cake. Uh,
mm.
yeah, there's a lot of way you can go. You can go with this. Yeah.
Cool. That sounds good. Would it be served? Is it gonna be served in the Dutch Fruit Festival? That looks that looks so good.
No, 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 no. I don't. No, no, I don't think so. Uh, Tineke is in charge,
All
and
right.
let Chris also decide. Yeah, basically, we just let it depend on what kind of fruits are coming.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So, I mean, I want to have the jackfruit. I want to have the mango. And other than that, it's going to depend because in this time, there's probably not good apples because apple season start in October and the last fresh ones are finished now.
Mm,
So that's also why now you ask, why do you make it a lot recently? Yeah, because now is like the end of the apples that, they stored them all. And of course, they will be stored the whole year. That happens. But
mm,
the market people, that's where you get like the fresh stuff, right?
mm.
They're
Yeah.
not in their warehouse for 6 more months. That doesn't make sense. So that's finished, and we're just gonna have to see. Like last time, we had amazing pineapples. Like they were all like yellow, like you would expect only in Malaysia and Thailand to receive pineapples like that.
Mm,
And they do have them here, and they're usually called fly in. They flown in.
mm.
But these pineapples, like, and I had cases of cases. There was like 3 pineapples per person, and we made a lot of pineapple. People like, "Whoa, this is so amazing! How did you get these good pineapples?" Like, it was an accident. So at every year we have accident. One year I had pitaya. They were also too ripe. Too ripe.
Mm.
Can you imagine too ripe pitaya? I was like, oh my gosh, like bring them on. And we didn't have so much, but we did have a lot. Last year we did
Mm.
have pitayas, but like half pitaya per person is different than when you have like 4 per person, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So yeah, that's we're gonna depend on what's being shipped. And we had the red apricots the other day, so now I have red apricots too.
Oh my God, they look amazing. Oh my God.
I
Okay.
told you I wanted to put more in, but I kind of I need to. You see, they need to be.
So cute. So good. We don't get apricot. Well, I do later. Yeah, it's not that common here, but late in the summer we get the apricots, I think.
I'm
Oh,
still amazed raw vegan in Japan. I know that I know 2 other girls in Japan, and I've been told that Japanese people eat fish and rice.
yes. Who else? Who else do you know? You know Sachi,
Yes.
and who else?
Yeah, I don't know. I was not remembering Sachi's name at this moment neither.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the raw food is popular for smoothies and desserts here, but they don't eat salad. So they eat rice and, like you said, fish. Like, you know, I mean, they eat meat as well, and they share on Instagram. And I'm just like, oh, oh, like, don't. Yeah. So I am trying to, send the message that it's, I don't know. I'm gonna be careful with what I say, but I wish that there are more people who are vegan and raw vegan.
Yeah. Well, your cafe is doing a great job. That's on Thursdays, right?
Yeah, sometime not different days, but yeah, Thursday. This the in 2 days.
Yeah. So, I think that you put yourself out there, and people are catching on. And I mean, you got the experience as well. Every
Yeah.
You have to tell people how young you are. How young are you?
I am 51, turning 52 this year.
So, guys, do you see that? That's how raw vegan women in Japan can look when you eat raw vegan.
Yeah,
So,
I
welcome
mean the
to
yeah,
Kiko
Asian.
Cafe.
Yeah, I mean Asian look younger, but yeah, it's true. I look younger than my Asian women in my age, but I have a lot more energy than women at my age. Even here in Japan, and yeah, if I eat cooked food, then my energy would be draining. I won't be able to do what I'm doing. So
Likewise here. Likewise, yeah. I mean, I'm a bit younger than you. I'm 44, and I feel really fit and energetic. But I can't say the same, unfortunately. But that's because I think that I was at that moment in my life where I was completely, out of everything, and I could not
mm,
even do normal things like clean the house or walk a stairs. So
I
I
cannot imagine Wendy in that state.
Well, I was keeping up the high vibe, as in the positivity, like, and in the
Mm,
enthusiasm of learning new things and meeting people. But my body was just not uh, cooperating with my mind.
mm.
and and I am doing gymnastics, and there are women in the 40s and 50s, my age and older as well. And I just see that I don't have the same amount of strength and capability that they have. But I do see a gigantic improvement. I've been doing this sport now since November, so not even 1 year. And in these couple of months, I I gained so much. I can do now flick flack. That's like a back handstand. I mean,
Wow.
who would imagine that? Look, the other people maybe can do a backflip and that, and they can try 10 times in a row without being exhausted. I can try 2 times now, and I just have to, my heart rate goes up like crazy. And sometimes I'm like shaking because my body is just like still adapting. But in the beginning, when we had to jump and I put all my strength in the jump, afterwards I would just like, my whole body would be vibrating and my heart would be rate would be so high because my body would go like, what are you doing?
Wow.
Like,
Can you record that? I want to see you doing all that movement. Share on the
I
Instagram,
can.
please.
I think I have a couple of videos on my phone. I mean, like, how do I
Okay,
send them over? You want to edit them in the video?
I'm
Wait.
gonna go take a look. Okay,
Okay.
I gotta go. Yeah,
Okay. Otherwise, I'll go show you.
I
I can.
gotta go, but I'm gonna check your Instagram. And again, if anyone is interested, contact Wendy directly. And yeah, if you get to join, you're the lucky one.
We were saying goodbye and then we start talking
Yeah,
again.
no, we could go on forever, but yeah, I have to serve my husband, so he's
Okay, go to
waiting.
look. If you want to look, the festival looks
Oh,
like this. This is the original T-shirt from 2019.
so cute! I love that T-shirt.
So we'll
Cool,
be getting a new one now.
nice.
I'm
All
ordering
right.
them today. So
Okay, well, enjoy, and thanks so much for this live, and we'll do this again. This was fun.
Thank you, Kiko. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. Have a great day, Wendy.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.